Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today with this video we will discuss about the popular management exams. We will discuss about the registration, dates, exam fees and about the syllabus for all these top entrance examinations. So coming to the very first examination is CAT entrance examination. So CAT is the biggest management entrance exam in India because almost 2 lakh to 2.5 lakh candidates appear for this exam. Last year there were almost 3.28 lakh people register for the CAT entrance examination. The registration of the CAT is done in the online mode only. इसके जो forms हैं वो first week of August में open होते हैं and in the middle of September it closes. And this exam is conducted on the last Sunday of November, which means the CAT 2024 exam will most likely be held on 24th of November. Last year, the registration fees for CAT examination was 2400 for the general category candidates and for the reserve category candidates, it was 1200 rupees. This exam grants you the admission to the IIMs, that is the Indian Institutes of Management, which are the top B schools in the country. So, this is all about the basics for the CAT entrance examination. Now coming to the eligibility criteria for the CAT entrance examination. So there are two major conditions to get eligible for the CAT. Like first is you must have completed the graduation with an aggregate percent of minimum 50% for the general category candidates, and if you are from the reserved category candidates then you must have 45%. So if we consider the graduation then it must be of minimum 3 years. If you are in final year, then also you are eligible to apply for this entrance examination. For this examination, no work experience is needed. The only thing you need is the valid graduation degree from the UGC recognized university. Whether you have completed the degree in online mode, offline mode, that doesn't matter. Only thing is you need the minimum 3 years of graduation degree. So this is all about the eligibility criteria for CAT 2024. Now coming to the overall structure for the CAT examination. So last year इस exam में जो questions थे, those were 66 questions and the time allotted was 2 hours. And the questions are divided in two categories. Like first is the MCQ, multiple choice questions, जिसमें आपको 4 options दिए जाते हैं and you need to click any one. And second is the TITA questions, type in answer question. इसमें आपको एक बॉक्स दिया जाता है जिसमें आपको आंसर टाइप करना होता है. So out of this 66 questions, 48 questions are multiple choice questions and 18 questions are the TITA questions. So overall it makes 66. Now let's understand the marking scheme for this exam. So for every correct answer you get plus 3 marks. For every wrong answer 1 mark is deducted. But this deduction is in case of MCQs only. For TITA questions, there is no negative marking. And same applicable for the questions you didn't answer. अगर आपने कोई questions नहीं attempt किया है, for that also there is no negative marking. Now let's discuss about the sections for this exam. So there are 3 sections. First is the VRC, verbal ability and reading comprehension. Second is the DILR, data interpretation and logical reasoning. And third is the quantitative ability. So if we consider the number of questions for all the 3 sections, then there were 24 questions for the VRC sections with the time limit of 40 minutes. For the DILR, there were 20 questions with the time limit of 40 minutes, and for the quantitative ability, there were 22 questions with the time limit of 40 minutes. If we consider the marks distribution, then for the VRC section, for 24 questions, if we multiply it by 3, then it becomes 72 marks. For the DILR section, if we multiply 20 by 3, then it becomes 60 marks. For the quantitative ability section, if we multiply 22 by 3, then it becomes 66 marks. So if we consider the overall sequence for all these 3 sections, then it is VRC, DILR and quantitative ability. So you cannot move in between. आपको पहले VRC section solve करना है, then you need to attempt the DILR, and after that only you will be able to solve the questions of quantitative ability. Now coming to the second entrance examination is THAT exam. If we consider the difficulty level of this exam, then it is also high. The registration of THAT starts in August and the exam is conducted in January. If you crack this THAT exam, you will be eligible for the 150 plus top institutes. If we consider the overall registration fees for the THAT, then it is 2000 rupees. And this exam is divided in 5 sections. Like first is the verbal ability, which consists of 26 questions. Second is the decision making, which consists of 22 questions. Third is the quantitative ability, which consists of 28 questions. Fourth is the general knowledge, which consists of 25 questions. And fifth is the essay writing, which consists of 1 question. If we consider the overall exam duration, then it is 3 hours 30 minutes, and there is no sectional timing in your overall exam is over there. Then if we consider the marking scheme, then for the correct answer you will get the 1 mark, and for every wrong answer 0.25 marks will be deducted. If you have leave more than 8 questions unanswered, then 0.10 marks for each answer will be deducted. Then coming to the next entrance examination is NMAT exam. So if you crack the NMAT, then in that case you will be eligible for the top institutes like NMIMS, SPJIMR, KJ Somaiya, and there are so many institutions are over there. If we consider the registrations, then it will start in the month of August, and the exam is conducted once a year. You can attempt this exam online or in their specific centers also. The best part about NMAT is you can choose your exam date as per your convenience. You can take 3 attempts. First is the main attempt, and second and third are the re-attempts. You need to pay the application fees also for the re-attempts, and if we consider the overall application fees, then it is 2,800 rupees. Now coming to the overall exam structure for the NMAT, so it consists of 3 sections. Like first is the QS, that is quantitative skills, which consists of 36 questions with the time limit of 52 minutes. Second is the logical reasoning, which consists of 36 questions with a time limit of 40 minutes. And third is the language skills, which consists of 36 questions with a time limit of 28 minutes. So overall there are 108 questions with a time limit of 120 minutes. Now coming to the next entrance examination is SNAP. Through SNAP entrance examination, you can take the admission in the top colleges of Symbiosis. So the registrations for the SNAP will start in the month of August. Exam is conducted in the month of December, and if we consider the difficulty level, then it is from easy to moderate. The best part about SNAP exam is you can attempt this exam 3 times, and the highest scoring attempt is considered. If we consider the overall application fees, then it is 1900 rupees, and if we consider the overall examination structure, then it consists of 60 questions with a time limit of 60 minutes. So SNAP entrance examination consists of 3 sections. Like first is the analytical reasoning, which consists of 25 questions. Second is the quantitative analysis and data interpretation and data sufficiency, which consists of 20 questions. And third is the general English, which consists of 15 questions. So if we consider the overall marking scheme for the SNAP entrance examination, then for each correct answer you will get plus 1 mark, and for each wrong answer there is 0.5 marks are deducted. If we consider the overall eligibility for the SNAP entrance examination, then you must have completed your graduation with minimum 50% marks. If you are in final year, then also you can apply for this entrance examination. Coming to the next entrance examination is CMAT. So if you clear the CMAT exam, you will be eligible for 1000 plus AICTE approved colleges like JBIMS, GIM Goa, Great Lakes Chennai, KJ Somaiya, and there are so many institutions are over there. If we consider the overall time for the CMAT entrance examination, then it is 3 hours, and the exam is conducted in an online mode. This exam is conducted in the month of April or May. If we consider the overall marking scheme, then for each correct answer you will get 4 marks, and for each wrong answer there is a deduction of 1 mark. If we consider the overall structure for the CMAT entrance examination, then it consists of 5 sections. First is the quantitative techniques, second is the logical reasoning, third is the language comprehension, fourth is the general awareness, and fifth is the innovation and entrepreneurship. Each section has 20 questions, and overall there are 100 questions. If we consider the overall application fees for the CMAT, then it is 2000 rupees for the male candidates and 1000 rupees for the female candidates. If we consider the overall eligibility criteria, then you must have completed your graduation with minimum 50% marks. If you are in final year, then also you are eligible to apply for this entrance examination. So this is all about this top 5 management entrance examinations. If you have any doubts, any queries in this, then you can just let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video helpful, then do like the video and subscribe the channel.